Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
We're about to say goodbye to 2020, and you know what? Good riddance, whatever. But we're going to get rid of it. We're going to come into 2021. Unfortunately, on a weather note that you may not like, we're going to have some storms out there first thing tomorrow morning. And so we've got a stormy start to 2021, maybe a harbinger of the weather to come in 2021, hopefully not the year to come in 2021. We actually had a pretty good weather day to start 2020. It was 52 degrees with some sunshine out there. And the weather year was really a good weather year. It just wasn't a good year, right? Our Evansville Hyundai cam, of course, that's a Deaconess Gateway. Hey, they finally have that off-ramp open. It's about time. They had it shut down for hours. They had some trucks there working on stuff. Anyway, the traffic is really flowing. I think a lot of people are getting out, maybe getting some grub out there on this New Year's Eve. And we also have a good look, although it's a shaky look, from our Kincaid camera at the Hampton end of the Blue Bridge and the mighty Ohio River. And of course, that wind playing a bit of a role out there today. Not a big deal, but it's going to be 5 to 15 from the north and northeast. Zemer Funeral Home camera downtown on top of Fifth Third Bank. One lonely car on this strip. There was a lot more cars when I was out there during my break, but they're probably stopped at a light. Here they come. Here comes that traffic, now that they got the green. That's our Heads Construction Tower cam, of course. That's out in the backyard. Downtown Evansville, a little hazy out there. Visibility down just a bit, but you can see it off in the distance there. 31 degrees, haven't thawed out yet in Evansville. In fact, a lot of locations north of the Ohio have not thawed out yet. We will thaw out soon enough, though. North-northeast wind 12, and again, north-northeast 5 to 15 today. How low can we go? We still got some 20s on the board. 28 Flora, 29 in Fairfield, 30 in Princeton, 31 here in town, 32 in Henderson, 33 in Calhoun for Mama. It is 34 degrees in Beaver Dam and 35 in Fordsville. That's as warm as it gets, but I think most of it should be up around 40. Some falling a little short, some maybe a little bit more than that. Banking on some sunshine, not a lot, but some sunshine this afternoon. Wind speed-wise, pretty much all of us right around 10 miles an hour. Even in Owensboro, it's 8, 10 in Jasper, 10 in Beaver Dam, 10 Madisonville, 10 Dixon, 10 in Carmi. You factor that in. We've got wind chills in the low 20s in some places. 21 is the wind chill right now in Jasper, 21 in Carmi, 22 in Morganfield. Looking down to the southeast, 24 in Fordsville and 25 in Beaver Dam. Live first warning Doppler radar is a quiet run. And we did see a little bit of rain early this morning, a lot of rain yesterday. Heaviest rain I could find on the board, let's go ahead and zoom in, was in Davis County, and a little pocket here, a darker pocket just outside of Owensboro. Nearly 3 inches of rain estimated by Doppler radar, so a healthy dousing of rain there. Now here we go. We've got another mess coming up our way from the southwest, an area of low pressure, which is creating a mess in Texas right now. It's going to be rain for us. It's going to work its way in our direction. It is going to be a winter weather advisory if you're traveling to St. Louis today, so be aware of that. But it's going to be later on tonight before it gets bad. Freezing rain is going to be moving in there. It looks like less than 1/10 of an inch accumulation. For us, though, it's going to be a rain event, although I wouldn't be surprised if up to the northwest we've got just a little bit of freezing rain up around Clay County, and that's where they do have a winter weather advisory. Fairfield, Flora only. Well, might see a little freezing rain later on tonight. For most of us, though, again, a rain event. And we've got a few breaks in the clouds later on this afternoon. Nice to see that before more clouds start to roll on in from the southwest. It's going to be a little after midnight before we start to see the rain creep up from the southwest. And it's going to be heavy at times, too. You can see overnight, maybe just a little bit of freezing rain up to the northwest. But look at that mess that's awaiting us first thing tomorrow morning at 6:30. Showers, some thunderstorms. We have an isolated severe threat for damaging winds. Can't rule out an isolated tornado. A little spin up possible, too. And then by mid-morning, most of that heavy stuff is starting to lift to the north. We're going to get a bit of a break. I mean, most of the rain's going to fall in the morning. Still a chance, though, for a few showers later on tomorrow afternoon. And then as we head into the first night of 2021, Friday night into Saturday morning, maybe a few drops and a few flakes are possible as we head into the weekend. The weekend doesn't look too bad, but it will be chilly again after hitting a high tomorrow right around 60 degrees. Today, right around 40, though, clouds, some sunshine. And a north-northeast wind at around 5 to 15 miles an hour. And looking down the line, yeah, big warm-up tomorrow, but then we'll have another big cool-down as we head into Saturday and Sunday. So temperatures basically in the 40s for the most part. Until next week, we are going to be warming up into the 50s. There's the big mess tomorrow morning, though, and an isolated severe threat that we have for most of the tri-state. It does include Evansville, most all of western Kentucky, and really southwest Indiana, south of 64. Does not include southeast Illinois, though. And then you can see those temperatures, 51 and 53 on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Angie, I think it looks pretty good.
I'll take it.
This kind of sums up yesterday in a shot by Holly Schwartz.
Gorgeous.
Just a little splash in the puddle, and there were plenty of puddles out there. We had about an inch of rain at the Evansville Airport, and a lot more in other places, including Davis County, as we showed you.
Good job, Holly. You
Thanks,
always
Holly.
get the goods, as Ron says. We'll be back with Mighty Skelton, and then Ron and I are going to make a mess in the kitchen.
Yeah,